Always a delight to be here at the Enoch Pratt Free Library in downtown Baltimore, and that's where we're going to talk about George Washington. This book by Edward Larson, which is called The Return of George Washington, is about a time frame that most of us don't even think about, either in terms of Washington or the country. This was after the Revolutionary War, but it was before we had the United States actually formed officially. And what went on, of course, was what ended up being a constitutional convention. It was scheduled in Philadelphia for the purpose of redefining the Articles of Confederation, but the Founding Fathers went there with a different idea. They were convinced that the Articles of Confederation were not going to be enough to unite the United States, and so they went there in a very controversial move to create a whole new constitution and talk about the Bill of Rights and create a true United States rather than just separate states that were somehow going to be united. The interesting thing about it is, without George Washington's support for this concept, the convention might never have taken place, and certainly even with it taking place, the new Constitution would never have passed through the different states had George Washington not been the one there to support it. It's a very interesting book about perhaps the most important thing George Washington ever did for his country, which is pretty incredible in the light of the fact that he led the armies through the Revolutionary War, led the Founding Fathers in getting to that point, yet the job wasn't done. And when he was called on, it was with a bit of reluctance that he left Mount Vernon to do this, because he had hoped to go back home and be a farmer. And Larson's point in the book is, had it not been for Washington yet one more time, there probably never would have been the United States. And the whole process of what went on during that convention in Philadelphia and the impact that George Washington had on that, that's what the book's all about. It's a great read. If you love history in particular, Washington in particular, you're going to love this book.